Hello there, I'm going to show you how I took this wig from this right here to this which you see here. If you want to see how to revamp your straight hair, your bone straight hair, please keep on watching this video. First, you want to brush through the hair completely. This is after you probably have colored the hair from a natural black to a jet black, or probably you have washed the hair. Then what I did in this tutorial is styling the wig. I'm going to start by sectioning off the upper part of the hair using that rat tail comb. After cutting out the upper part of the hair, I'm going to use hair clips to clip the hair on top, and I'm going to start styling the bottom part of the hair after I have clipped away the upper parts of the when you're working with
wig.
hair that is short, it's difficult to clip short hair away, but just take your time and clip the hair away. Next, I'm going to use my Moroccan argan oil serum to moisturize the hair, applying it on all the bottom part of the hair. And I'm going to spray my keratin smooth heat protectant spray all over this small chunk of hair. And I'm going to start using that Cloud9 hair straightener to straighten the hair. Work with any hair straightener you have that really gets hot, and straighten your hair in small sections from one side of the hair to the other side of the hair, and keep on straightening it until you are pleased with the results that you have. If you find yourself in a situation whereby you notice that the very up part of that weft is not getting heat, you want to cut the hair in a smaller section and walk in between really well, so that the hair the your hair is straightening from the very top part of the weft all the way to the tip of the weft. And you can do the same thing for the hair on the lower part of the wig until you are pleased with how straight the hair is. Just cut the hair in between and put that hair straightener to really go on top and straighten it really well. You can see the difference from how it looked while I worked in smaller section compared to how it looked when I was just straightening the two sections of hair together. It made a whole different. It made a lot of difference when I worked in a smaller section. The result came out looking a lot smoother and a lot more straight. If you're enjoying this video so far, please make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel on YouTube or following me on Instagram, on TikTok, please follow me on my other socials, that's Instagram and on TikTok, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're a family here on YouTube. If you have questions on videos you want to see on my channel, let me know in the comment section, and I will work towards creating that video for you as soon as I possibly can. And yeah, if you haven't bought a wig from me, what are you waiting for? What are your wigs from ENL Beauty Hair on Instagram? Yes. So back to this tutorial. I'm going to keep on straightening the hair, and for every hair that I straighten, I'm going to ensure that I have applied my Moroccan argan oil serum, and I'm also going to spray the heat protectant spray and comb through the hair and straighten it with that hair straightener. Some people typically call this method of straightening hair the chasing method, whereby you comb through your hair and then you'd use the hair straightener to straighten it while you are combing through it. So it's more like the hair straightener is chasing the comb, but I don't really do that method meticulously well. Even if you're not doing that chasing method, so long as you comb through your hair really well before straightening it, your result is going to be really, really good. And like I said, when you work in smaller sections, you're able to get a really perfect straight look. Unlike when you're straightening a large chunk of hair, you won't be able to get to that top part really well. But when you work in a very small section, you get to the upper part of the weft, and you find out that everything from the upper part all the way to the tip of the hair is going to look very straight and smooth. So I started to get towards the upper part of the weft. I started to sort of bulb the bottom part of the wig a little bit, though I don't want it to be that very bulbed look. I just want it to sort of curve inward a little bit towards the end of the hair without it being too bulb. So keep on combing through your hair and straightening it using your hairstyling tool. And for me, the one I'm using is a Cloud9 hair straightener. And straighten the hair, and when you get towards the bottom part, after you've gotten that sleek straight look you want, you can then just bulb it in towards the end a little bit. Just bulb it towards like the neck area of your mannequin, or if it's a client's head you are working on, bulb it in a little bit towards your client's neck. But don't burn your client's neck, please. Don't be like some hairstylists that will just burn their client's skin mistakenly. Just be very careful. Yeah, and after working on one side of the hair, you can go back to the other side where you haven't styled, and take some section of the hair that you clipped away. Ensure that you've applied your Moroccan argan oil serum to the hair. Spray your heat protector and spray. Then you can proceed to straightening the hair. And when you walk your way from the up part towards the tip of the hair, when you start turning towards the tip of the hair, that's where you want to sort of bob the hair inwards towards the neck area a little bit, a little bit. Yes. You notice that as I straighten the hair, you're going to find that there are some strands of the hair that looks longer. So I'm going to use my clipper and trim off those excessive roots. Did I call it excessive roots? Those wefts that are not aligned with the rest of the wefts. So just use your clipper and trim it off there so that at the bottom part it's equal right there, because this wig is a blunt cut wig. Even if I'm sort of bobbing it at the bottom part, it's supposed to be equal at the bottom part. So all those stray hairs that are not flowing in the same line as the rest of them, I just sort of cut it in. I can see how healthy the hair looks now compared to how it looked originally. So you just realize that how you style your hair is really, really important. The product you put in it, the heat protectant spray, your moisturizer, which is the argan oil serum, it's really plays an important role in how your hair looks. If you don't straighten your hair really well, your hair is going to look dull and it's not going to look as nice as it ought to look. So invest your time in styling your wigs, or if you don't have the time to style your wigs, because this process literally takes me like 1 to 1 hour 30 minutes thereabout. If you don't have the time to do that, then you should send your wigs over to someone who can do it for you. Like for me, I do hair revamp services, wig revamp services for my clients. I am not cheap though. At least in for people in Nigeria, they would say I'm not cheap, but for compared to people in the US, my services are quite cheap. So I charge just 10,000 naira for wig revamp services. So if you want me to revamp your old wigs for you, or to just revamp your wigs for you, or to make your wigs for you, you can holler at me, send me DM on Instagram, and we can discuss how you can get your wig across to me, and I'll work on them and send them over to you. If you are in Lagos, Nigeria, or if you have somebody who is just visiting Lagos for Christmas and you want me to work on your wig, just holler at me. Let's hook you up with a better looking wig. Yeah, because aside from just revamping a wig, the other things I do, like changing the closure. If you have holes in your closure area and you don't want to buy a new closure, I can fix the lace for you and reventilate the areas that are bowed. All that good stuff, just to make sure that your wig looks wearable and really nice and new. Again, if the color on your wig is beginning to look dull, it probably needs a color refresh. So all those services are things that I do in my hair business. Yeah. So you could see I've pretty much styled more than half of the hair right now. So we are heading towards styling the hair around the up part of the wig and the closure area. That's what we have left. So I'm going to keep on straightening the hair and working in small sections to ensure that the hair comes out looking really nice, straight, sleek, smooth, bouncy, shiny, beautiful, healthy, really, really good. Yeah, and if you're getting value from this video so far, please make sure you smash that like button, share this video with somebody who is also going to get value out of it. So right about now, this is the hair I have left on this wig. I'm going to take that Moroccan argan oil serum and just apply it all over this hair. Right, it's a large chunk of hair and I don't expect the serum to get to the inner part of this hair, so I'm just doing like a general application. So I might still apply a little bit more when I'm styling the hair in like smaller section. I'm also going to take that heat protectant spray and spray it all over this large section of hair before I proceed to start styling the hair in smaller chunks. Like the way I cut out the small chunk right here, I'm going to clip the rest of this hair away and start straightening this hair right here, because it already has the hair serum on it. It also has the heat protectant spray on it, so it's ready to be worked on. Like I'm currently working on it by using my hair straightener to straighten the hair, and when I start turning towards the lower part, I sort of am bobbing it inwards towards the neck area. So you can see how sleek and straight that hair looks. I think it's good for me to leave it like this and take another section of hair and work on another section of the hair. Let's go. Stop staying in one place. I don't know why I'm just so obsessed with styling here. I'll literally do the same thing on the same spot over and over again. I think I'm a perfectionist. Yes, I think I am. Okay, guys, we're almost finishing off this process, and I'm really pleased with how the hair looks. And I'm just using the rest of the serum on my hands to moisturize the hair. When I am done with that, I went back to take the small section of the hair from the areas that I haven't styled, and I'm going to start styling that small section of hair that I've taken. I'm going to straighten it, and when I'm pleased with how straight it looks, when I start turning it towards the bottom part, I'm going to bulb it inwards to meet the neck area, just like the same way I've been bulbing the rest of the hair. And for those flowery hairs that are hanging on top, I apply hair wax right there to lay the flowery hairs and straightened the hair using the hair straightener. And I went back in to take more hair, and I'm going to straighten that hair that I've taken out right here. After combing it, I'm going to get my hair straightened and straighten it. Let's just repeat this process over and over and over again. So the key thing about when you're styling hair is you really need to have patience, because if you're not patient, you're gonna get tired. You are going to get tired. So just be patient and just keep styling your wig until you're really pleased with the results that you have. Yes. So I'm gonna come through this, apply a little bit of serum to it, and get my hair straightener and straighten the living daylight out of this hair until I'm pleased with how it looks. Yes. Straighten, 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 straighten. Yes. Yeah. So you can see that the hair straightener I'm using is really quite hot. You can see this steam that is literally coming out of the hair while I'm straightening it. So another thing is, if you're working with hair that is not human hair, like it's not 100% human hair, try as much as possible to ensure that you don't use a hair straightener that is too hot. You want to reduce the heat on your hair straightener so that it doesn't make your hair sort of look rough. If you've read my book, How to Start Your Hair Business, and hair extensions and how to test its quality, you notice that like that there's certain things mentioned about when you're working with hair that is not 100% human hair. So please reduce the heat so you don't damage your hair. And if you haven't purchased my ebooks, they are available on my website. And the ebooks are How to Start Your Hair Business, and the second ebook is Hair Extensions and How to Test Its Quality, all available on my website, and it's also available on Amazon if you want to purchase the paperback copy. Yes. Whew, I'm really pleased with how the turnout of this wig is. The hair looks really healthy compared to how it looked when we started this process. It looks really, really good, don't you think? So let me know what you think about the turnout of this wig in this video. Like, do you think that the hair we saw at the beginning of this tutorial was going to end up looking like this? I never imagined it. I'm always so intrigued about how you can transform your hair from looking very dry and tired, looking like something that you probably would never want to be caught dead wearing, and you do the magic of styling the hair, and after the whole process of taking your time to really treat the hair well, care for it, moisturize it, style it, it comes out looking so effortlessly beautiful. I really love the process of transforming your hair via the process of styling it. Via styling your hair, I really love how you can literally just change the look of how your hair looks. I'm always pleased with the final result. So at this closure area, you notice that you saw me applying my hair wax, and I would spray my heat protector and spray it. I'll straighten the hair with the hair straightener and then use my coiling wand to flatten the hair around the closure area. But if you don't want to use the hot coiling wand, you can use your hot comb to flatten the hair around the closure area, and use the rat tail comb to ensure that the pattern is very straight and sleek. Yes, and after you've gotten the pattern to be perfectly straight, you can go further to just flatten the hair around the closure area. And when you're pleased with how flat the hair around the closure area is, but be careful, don't burn the lace on your closure, because you don't want to have to struggle to have to buy a new lace and change to this. So guys, this is what the hair looks like after the whole styling process, from how it looked like originally to how it looks right now. The difference is very, 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 very clear. if you need hair revamp services from me, send me DM on Instagram. Let's revamp your old wigs. Let's bring them back to life. You would love your wigs, your straight wigs, your coily wigs, your wavy wigs. Just send them over and let's work on them and bring them back to life. So for the bottom part of the hair, I just trimmed off the hairs that are not going in the same direction as the rest of the other hairs, because I want everything to be in alignment. Like, get information. Whew, I'm really pleased with the turnout of this hair. If you got value from this video, please make sure you like the video and share this video with somebody who is also going to get value out of it. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, sis, bro, click on that subscribe button and share this video with somebody who is also going to get value out of it. Now I'm just ensuring that the rest of the hair is well bobbed, and this is the finished look. So thank you so much for watching this video. Remember, be bold, have courage, live a positive life, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Go out into the world and just do whatever it is that makes you happy. Pursue your dreams, your passions, your aspirations, whatever it is that God placed in your heart. Thank you so much for watching, and check out my other videos. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, love.